In this video, we are going to learn how to send logs from a Mule application onto Splunk Cloud. Just to be clear, this video is not about setting up any point platform logging to Splunk Cloud or integrating Splunk Cloud with any point platform for logging. This video is about sending a log from Mule application onto Splunk Cloud. I am assuming that you have a basic understanding about Splunk Cloud, and if you have a free Splunk Cloud account, that will be great for you to do the practice along with this video. And I'm assuming that you are a Mule developer. So let me do one thing. Let me give a demo of a Mule flow to just quickly go over and see what actually we are trying to achieve. So this is my Mule flow. As you can see, I just recently started it. It has an HTTP listener, and whatever we are receiving in the payload, we are logging it on the console. We are doing a transformation, just adding two fields over here, send by and sent on, and sending this payload to Splunk. Okay, so that whatever we are sending with these two additional fields, that payload should show up onto the Splunk Cloud on the index that I have set up over here. So this is my index. Before this video start, I did the testing, so making sure that things are in order. And so this is only at this time there is only one message into this index. Okay, so let's go to my Postman and let me say take 4 and demo. So I'm sending a message. So I send the payload, I receive the response back, and let's take a look into Splunk and see have I received that message or not. Good, I have received that one. Free training zone, hello, take 4, today we'll training demo. Correct? So basically now you can see that a log sent by my Mule flow onto the Splunk Cloud. Now the question is how this has been achieved. So there are two parts into this one. One is in the Splunk itself, we need to do some setup, and that setup is opening up the HTTP event collector. Where you will get that information? Let's just pause it for a minute. I will walk you through that one. And second, in my Mule flow, I have integrated Java logging library from Splunk with log4j. And I will walk you through that what exactly need to be done and so on and so forth. Let's first focus on what we need to do in Splunk. Okay, so first thing first, there is, if you are using free version the way I'm using right now, and you will log in as a Splunk Cloud admin, you are able to see everything. But if you are in an enterprise organization, there is a possibility that you may not have these certain access that I'm walking through. You may not have proper entitlement to execute those steps. So you will need help from Splunk DevOps team to perform those actions. So first thing first, index. So I'm creating an index. As of now, you can see that I have two indexes, demo index and free training zone. If you are using enterprise version of Splunk Cloud, and if you can set up the index, so be it, not a problem. But if you don't have, then you can reach out to your Splunk DevOps teams and ask them to set up the index for your consumption. So very simple. Index creation is not a rocket science. Simple. You can basically provide the name like demo index 1. Event maximum size, you can say 10 MB, whatever the number is, depending on your requirement. You can say you want to keep the logs under this index for 7 days, 15 days, 30 days. Use your firm policy. For demo purpose, we can just say one day. And if you don't have access to this, if you are trying to implement this in your enterprise organization, then there is a possibility you may not have access. And for this, you will need a help from your Splunk DevOps team. So simple, create that index. Index will get created. Save it. Indexes get created. Okay. Now the other important part is, apart from this one, you need to set up the HTTP event collector. Now where that event collector is inside this data inputs. Okay, that one is inside this data inputs. Now again, free version, no issues. Enterprise, if you are using the enterprise edition, possibility is that if you are not the DevOps, you may not have access, because in my professional organization where I am working, I don't have access to this. So I need to take the help from Splunk DevOps teams. So settings, data inputs, HTTP event collectors. So we need to set up that one. Okay. So, and good practice is basically always have a single token as HTTP event collector token per index per usage, not to overload the same token for all the index. So always the good practice is basically have a separate token for your consumption or for your index. Okay. So setup is very simple. Let me walk you through that one. So click on new token or event collector, name demo testing 1, provider, let's call it Mule soft flow. What is happening today? Oh, by Rajiv. Description, Mule flow logging. Next, select, because we are using log4j, so it's better to provide log4j. People usually do that. And you can choose the index. So basically what it means is only the index which is been allowed, and if you're sending a message using this HTTP event collector, and if the index is this, then they will reject it. They are not going to accept it. Okay. Now let's review it and submit it. And we are done. So over here, basically, just token has been created successfully. You can click on this one. It's up to you. It's just nothing but it's taking you to the search, data search. And that is basically, we are not interested in that. Right now, there is nothing over here. But we need to come back over here, which is because we are using the community free edition, and we just need this value. Simple. We need this value because this is important. Without this one, you will not be able to send logs from your Mule flow to Splunk Cloud onto this particular index. Okay, the index that we have set up over there, demo index 1. Okay. Now, so from the Splunk Cloud perspective, we are done. Okay. just remember one thing, on demo or on this community edition or the free edition, I'm able to do all this. But in the enterprise organization, it's highly likely that developer will not have this kind of elevated privileges to take to do this. So you may need to take help from your Splunk Cloud, uh, Splunk DevOps folks to give you the token, simple, and the index. You need to set up the index. It is always good practice to have a independent index for your Mule flow. Okay, so you need these two information and work with them. So now let's go to Mule flow and see what needs to be done on the Mule flow. So logs or message logs can flow to the Splunk cloud, that particular on Splunk cloud and to that particular index. So the way what I have done over here is I have implemented Java logging library from Splunk. So let me show you what does that mean is basically. So, and by the way, what I will do, I will give all the details into the video description, so you will have all this information. So what I have done is I have integrated Splunk Java logging library with log4j in my Mule flow, and you can get the detail about this one from here. And we are implementing log4j. Okay, so let's go back over here. So in order to implement that one, in pom.xml, our Mule flow pom.xml, I have added 3 dependency: log4j, this version, and log4j API, and of course I have added this dependency: com.splunk.logging, splunk-library-javalogging version 1.1.11.4. And from where I got this one? I got this one from here. Okay, from here. And since it is using this one, so we have to use, and we are using log4j because MuleSoft use log4j. Logging is happen through the log4j, so we have to use this version. So that's what I have done over here also. Now, one thing. Also, apart from that, we need to specify the repository. I forgot about that. Yeah, so we need to specify the repository from where we will be getting this Splunk logging, Java logging library. So we need to specify the repository. So this is the repository. Now, if you are in an enterprise organization, there is a possibility that you may not able to download it from here. Correct? You cannot specify the repository like this, an enterprise organization. So in that case, work with whoever you need to work with to basically have this this repository or these API library available into your enterprise local repository and refer them accordingly. Okay. But for this demo, since we are using the free version, using personal computer, I am able to set up this repository. Otherwise, you need to set up this repository based on your enterprise guideline, and you need to work with whoever basically is responsible for. Ask them to, you need this Java logging library from Splunk. Provide them the detail, and they will basically they will make that library available into your enterprise repository location. It's been it's been tested, approved in my organization where I am working. It's been it's available, so no issues. Okay, so that's on the pom.xml. So in pom.xml, 3 dependency, 1 repository. Again, depending on your organization, you may not able to set up this repository like this, but setup, you understand. You are Java developer, MuleSoft developer, so I don't need to repeat again and again. Now, the interesting part is this log4j part. So in log4j, what you need to do is you need to add an appender. You need to add this appender, number 1. And I will put this one into into my description. And now important thing in this appender is you can give whatever name you want to give, URL, which is very important. Take a look into this one, this URL. I forget to mention about this one. So take a look into this input blah 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 .com, and if you compare over here, you come over here, same thing, correct? This .com. Now you can ask me from where I got that port number in my Mule flow. So this is also another critical thing I forget to mention over here. So if you come over here, if you click on the global setting, because of course it is a free edition, so I don't have privileges to change my port number, but that's where I got this HTTP port number 8088. Okay. In your organization, if you are working in the enterprise organization, they may change this port number. It's highly likely that one. They may change the port number. They enable the SSL, so they will give you the tokens. So you need to use those tokens. I will create a separate small video. I will take the permission from my organization and I will set up a separate video like how to enable the SSL, like how in the enterprise organization, how things works, and I will create a separate video for that one, just for this purpose, supplemental video. Okay, so just to coming back on track, from where I got that port number, I got that port number from here. Again, global setting, HTTP port number over here, free account, so not able to make the changes, but your Splunk DevOps folks will give the different port number, definitely not this number, and they will enable the SSL. Definitely not the, like they will not give you the free ride, more precisely. Okay, so coming back over here in the Mule flow, so I have added an appender called Splunk HTTP, and this, it has to be this Splunk HTTP, gave it a name. This is my URL. Now again, from where I got this token, and this, by the way, this is from my free training zone. Okay. So I got this token. Let me go back. Free training zone. This is my, because I created this HTTP event collector for my free training zone. So I got this token from here. Okay. So in order to use the demo index one, so let's do one thing. Let's copy this one, come over here, and first stop it. So it will be clean sheet for us. So I'm coming back over here. This is my token, demo testing one. I'm copying it, putting it over here. Done. And my index name is demo testing one. Copy, demo testing one. Okay, so I copy that one, demo testing one, token is equal to this, and let me save this one first before I forget. So that's number one thing. So Splunk HTTP offender we need to add, and by the way, this Splunk HTTP is not available in log4j. This is the implementation of Java logging library from Splunk. Okay, just remember one thing. Now, if you take a look into this one, what I have done basically, another thing that you need to remember is for log4j to work smoothly is you need to make some changes into the configuration tab. Okay, in your original one, I don't know how this thing has been implemented at your end, but for this, like for the demo purpose, when I did setup, nothing was there. So I have added this, and I was playing around cloudhub, so I put the cloudhub name. You can take it off, or you can give whatever name you want to do. And the package, basically, if you see, I have specified com.splunk.logging and log4j logging. Okay, so you need to specify this also. If you will not specify, then since Splunk HTTP appender is not implemented over here, you will get the error. Okay, so just remember, appender name has to be Splunk HTTP, and you need to specify the packages the way I have done over here. So this is critical. Now, after implementing the appender, what I have done basically on the loggers, I just set up a async logger, and I called it level is equal to inflow, and gave the appender reference is equal to Splunk. So this is Splunk and this is Splunk, the same thing. Gave it reference over here. Okay. Now in my Mule flow, where I call Rajiv Splunk logger, nothing special over there. I specify the category is Splunk.logger. This is my async category, is Splunk.logger. Okay, and appender reference is Splunk, which is specified over here. That's it. Okay, so again, logger, simple logger. Basically, I don't put the logger over here. I am passing the payload info, and category is Splunk logger. Splunk logger. My Splunk logger is over here, and category level is info, and its appender is Splunk, which is been referred over here. So let's do one thing. Where am I? Over here. So let me start my flow, and since it will take some time, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video just for maybe 2 or 3, 4 minutes until this whole thing up and running, and I will come back. So let me start for now. So it's working. So I'm pausing the video just for a few seconds or few minutes. Okay guys, so application is being deployed, up and running. Nothing happened. All looks good. You can take a look into this one. Simple, because overall application is very simple. It's not doing anything special other than sending our payload /log to Splunk Cloud, and specific to the specific index that we have mentioned, that what was that, demo testing one. Okay, just remember, let me copy that one. So now let's do one thing. Let's go back, coming to our app listening, and see, do I have anything right now or not. Index equal to demo testing. Nothing here. There is, as of now, there is nothing. Last 24 hours, nothing, because we just created maybe few minutes ago. So let me come to Postman, and let me do this thing. Let me change the event name. Hello world take for state. It's a say first live message from demo, and this should work, and it should work. Otherwise, we will figure it out what we have missed. Good. So from the Mule flow perspective, if you see that we sent this payload, and we got these two added into our payload, and we got it back. Now the question is, do I have this message available in Splunk or not? Nothing. So something went wrong. So let's take a look into this, what went wrong and what we are missing. So logger is been sent. This is our done. Demo testing one was our index that we had set up. So it should be here somewhere. Where are you? You are here. So why it is not showing up? So something is not right. Maybe our it is enabled. This is demo testing one, and this is what we have. Demo index one. Let's no new message. So let's copy, compare one more time. What went wrong? I don't see any issue in this one because it looks same to me. So it should work. So why it is not working? Oh, okay. So so it seems to me I know what the problem is. I think we made a mistake, and I think it demonstrates that if the index is not right, message is not going to flow to the Splunk also. So if you take a look into this one, I said index is equal to demo testing one. Whereas if you take a look into over here is demo testing is just the name of my event collector. The index name is demo index one. I don't know what I was thinking when I set up that index over here. I must have copied incorrectly. So it's a demo index one. Okay. So let's stop it, clear it, and we will try one more time. Okay. So demo index one. So remember guys, like this is what happened correct in the live demo. Demo index one is nothing but the index for which you have set up this token. So these two need to synchronize, otherwise things will not work. Okay, good. So let me save it, and let me go to my flow, run, and I'm going to put a pause just for maybe 2 or 3 minutes until this thing comes up, and we will talk again. Okay, so flow is again up and running, and I don't see any error. So I think we are good to go. Okay, we are good to go. Okay, let's do it. So let's go back to our Postman. First live message from demo. Yes, take one or take two. Let's do it take two. Take two because take one was failure. And let's send it. It's done. So we receive the response back from our flow. So expectation is this is what we should able to see into Splunk under as a message in the Splunk cloud. Okay, let's see what happens. So come over here. We are here. Let's go to the search. Index is equal to what was the demo index one? I think it was demo index one. Yes, demo index one. Yes. Boom. Yes, we got it. Take two. This same time, correct? Approximately same time that I sent. Time over here. Good. So now we have accomplished that our final goal more precisely. So in this flow, again, let me repeat one more time. We set up the log4j configuration. We set up the appender, Splunk HTTP appender. This HTTP Splunk appender is from Splunk JavaLogging. So we have to have this package available. And this is the log4j for the other appenders. I gave a name cloudhub. Don't mislead with that. You can put any name over there. And appender is basically linked to a sync logger, Splunk logger. That's basically a category in my MuleSoft. So if you take a look into this one, Splunk logger is over here. That has been attached over here, correct? And on the pom.xml, 3 dependency. If you are using if you are in the enterprise organization, you may need help from the people who are responsible for managing the local repository. Ask them to download this one or download this dependency. Repository location is this. Since I'm using my personal computer, I can directly access from here, so not an issue. Okay, so this is something that you need to keep in mind. Also on the Splunk site, uh, setting, create an index. You may not have an access, so set up that. Reach out to your Splunk DevOps folks to set up an index and ask them to set up give you a token for HTTP event collector, and they can do the setup like this. Correct? Like they can create a domain setup like this, and then set up the index for that particular index. And we have seen that, correct? Like when we failed, we have an incorrect index. Since I did not set up the proper flow, I should have received the error message from this Splunk, this HTTP event collector. But unfortunately, it's okay. I did not set up that way. Just further, I was running out of time. So index for this index, this was a token. And by the way, guys, don't worry about it. My this free account is getting expired in 3 days, so don't try to use these tokens. It's not going to work. Okay, that's all I have for this demo now. And please feel free to give me your comments if there is something that you are not able to understand. If you want me to improve something, please give me the feedback. And if you are seeing any challenge in terms of integration with other technology, or you need me to basically research something, please let me know. I will try to research for you and put together a video and help you out. So thank you very much for watching this video, and give me your feedback. Talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.